see what this looks like.
Good evening, welcome to the May 3rd, 2022 meeting of the Glens Falls Planning Board. We will begin this evening's meeting with the approval of the minutes from the April 5th, 2022 Planning Board meeting. Any comment, Mr. Carter?
No comment.
No comment.
No comments? Okay, I have none either, therefore I make a motion that the planning board herewith approve the minutes of the April 5th, 2022 meeting as submitted. Second, Mr. Carter, all in favor?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, under new business, Barbara A. Hewitt, owner of tax map, block, section 302.16, block 20, lot 1, commonly known as 24 Madison Street, seeking a curb cut for a driveway at this location. Pursuant to City Zoning, Chapter 220, Section 220-48A, Subpart 2, this application requires an advisory opinion by the planning board to the common council. Is there anyone here representing this application? Would you step up to the microphone, please?
Oh,
Intimidate you.
Thank you.
If you could just state your name in relationship to the application.
My name is Barbara Hewitt, Barbara A. Hewitt.
Okay. And you are the owner of 24 Madison Street, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And you are requesting the curb cut. Is there anything you care to say or speak?
I just was unaware that there needed to be a curb cut, that there was a curb cut. We've parked there for 71 years. My family's owned the property for 71 years. And got notice that I needed to get a curb cut approval. Oh, jeez. So yeah, and it's on the Fulton Street side. I submitted a map. Did you
Yes.
get that?
Yeah. We have that.
Yeah.
Good. Good, yeah.
My sister and I did it, because we do have plans for the house. The house is actually, I have a living estate. I moved here to take care of my mother when she was dying, which was 5 years ago. And as we know, it takes a while to do things, and once she passed away, my siblings were kind enough to let me, because I had nowhere to go, to live in the house. And we do have plans to fix the house up. And I'm looking at this like an investment in the property.
Sure.
Because it's the only area you can park on the property.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good. Are there any members of the public that care to comment on this application? If not, we will begin with our architectural consultant, Mr. Brown.
Aside from needing, pavement and an apron, my only question was whether it was a pre-existing condition or not in regard, as it might relate to the action.
I have pictures, historic pictures of our cars parked in that area. Like I said, my father bought it when he got out of the Marines and came here to be a police officer for Glens Falls, ended up retiring as the head of the detective division of Glens Falls. So, I mean, I have pictures of them if you want to see it. I mean, that's the only place you can park on the property.
Yeah,
And it has been the parking spot for,
yeah. I
since
think
they've
your
owned it.
house is even over the line a little bit.
What's that?
One of the maps I saw indicated that one side of your house was a foot or two over.
Oh, you know what? I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I just,
Yeah,
you know, when somebody tells you you can have this house,
Yes.
you're not going to refuse
Right.
it, and I didn't,
not a
you know.
concern.
Yeah,
Not a concern.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Mr. Carty.
How long have you owned this house, or your father and you, how long have you owned the house?
On my own?
No, you said your father was, your father was
I think they've had it, she said 71 years.
71 years.
7 years?
71.
Oh, yeah, okay, so, you qualify as an exemption, so you can have it. I don't have a problem with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? Didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I think, she's got an exemption for, I got the code if you want to.
No, that's fine, thank you.
As an existing structure.
Yeah,
Agreed.
okay.
I mean, there is already, I mean, they had asphalt there. I mean, it's just that I haven't done anything yet, and it's kind of overgrown because taking care of my mother, then COVID hit, then I got really sick in the fall, and it just didn't happen. Plus, I always thought you did the inside first before you did the outside. That's what my brother told me anyway, so. Anyways,
Ms. Colby?
I have no questions or comments.
Is
I
there
have no
any?
questions or comments.
Okay. I have none either. Just that when if you do anything with the drive out, your intentions are to have it paved or whatever.
I would like to, because I don't want stones. Somebody had said just do stones, and I'm like, no, I mow the lawn. I don't want that crap flying at me.
Right.
I've called people to get estimates, but unfortunately, no one's even gotten back to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I did notice when I was coming home from work the other day, I saw a place, Glens cement, and I said, well, maybe instead of blacktop, I'll do cement. I haven't called them yet, though. They were sitting next to me in a stoplight.
Sure.
So maybe I can get them, I don't know. But, I intend on doing something like that.
Yeah, it's tough right now.
Believe me, I know. 'Cause
Contractors of any sort to respond.
yeah, I can't even get my brother to do any work. I mean, we're gonna have to probably do it ourselves.
But
My sister was in the back here.
the apron between the sidewalk
The
and
easement,
the
understood.
pavement, that apron
Yes,
needs to be concrete.
okay, thank you
Same-
for
same
letting me know
as
that. So maybe I'll just go all the way with concrete if they're there with concrete anyways,
You could.
might as well. I mean, why do concrete and then? Yeah, the car is far enough up where it's not even on the curb, or I mean the sidewalk at all. It's not, no. I do have to go over it to get to the parking pad, but there is no interference with walking or anybody in a wheelchair or anything like that.
Okay. That said, make a motion to Glens Falls Planning Board submit the following advisory opinion to the Common Council that they should look with favor on the application of Barbara A. Hewitt, 24 Madison Street, for a curb cut at that location.
Second.
Second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Did you want one of the conditions being that the apron must be concrete?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I think I had read that anyways, and it said something about what type of concrete, and, when you read the,
So you're all set, now the way this works, we send this opinion to the Common Council,
okay,
and they're the ones that actually grant the permit.
okay,
So you're all set, they're pretty good about that, if we say.
okay, do I have to go to that common council meeting?
You do not.
No,
Thank you. No.
They'll take that up
All right,
and
thank you
then they'll send
for your time.
they'll send a notice to you.
All right, all right.
Thank you.
Take care. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Okay. The next item, Russell J. Can you pronounce your last name?
Parika.
Parika, thank you. I don't like to-
Good afternoon.
Hang on. Owner of Raoul's Mexican Grill, contract list E 160 Glen LLC, owner of tax map section 302.20, block 31, lot 2, commonly known as 164 Glens Street, is requesting an encroachment permit at this location to place tables and chairs for outside dining pursuant to zoning chapter 220-48A, subpart 2. This application requires an advisory opinion by the planning board to the common council.
So I'm Russell Creek, I'm the owner of Owl's Mexican Grill. Looking to add some tables and chairs, mostly on the Hudson Avenue sidewalk.
Okay, anything else you care?
Nope.
All right.
Is this the,
All right. We had no comments from the fire department or the city engineer, so we'll proceed with our architectural consultant, Mr. Brown.
Aside from the board receiving a drawing that's adequate for their review, my only other concern was what the separator is going to be, with plastic fencing or a more formal fencing type of thing.
They're temporary, they're weighted, they're just temporary, they're moved. Something like you would see, I forget the name of them, but you would see outside of a nightclub or a restaurant. They're zip tied.
Yeah,
They've been out there previous, I've been there for 15 years up front, we've had the encroachment, but they can be moved. There's nothing going into the sidewalk or anything at this time,
Yeah.
but they're weighted so they don't blow over, but they basically just have a nylon, it's not, yeah, it's like a strip.
what you see at
Like a
airports?
tape?
Yeah, very much, it's exactly the same.
Airport.
Yeah, so they go up and down, yeah.
yeah. No, okay,
Okay,
yep,
thank you.
Good.
good, that's it.
Begin over here with Ms. Andrews.
With the addition of notes, it's all covered now. It's good.
Okay.
No questions or comments?
Okay, so you do have to maintain that 5 feet there, you understand that?
Yes, I do.
That's up to
Yep.
Mr. Vanderzee.
Yes.
That is, the reason I mention it, to me, that's one of the most important, if not the most important aspect of this, because we need to provide safe passage for pedestrians, wheelchairs.
Handicaps, you got, you got.
Other than that, I had no comments. Anyone? So,
So there's 5 tables in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
on the, that's,
on the Glen Street.
oh, Glens, yeah.
5.
Yes.
And Hudson is 2.
It's gonna be 6 individual ones, but they're gonna be pushed up against the building,
Oh, yes,
so
the building, okay.
you're not gonna see, yeah.
So there's like, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 8.
Yeah, 6 with 15 seats. So we're just looking for an additional 15 people on Hudson Avenue.
15, it accommodates 15 people.
It'll accommodate 15 chairs,
Okay, all right.
but the tables are gonna kind of be pushed together up against the buildings. It'll be 2, because obviously we just remove them when we're done with them at the end of the season or the beginning. So yeah, 6 tables, 15 seats.
So, just as sort of an aside, so Cinco de Mayo is a big day for you,
Absolutely.
which is the day after tomorrow.
Exactly.
So I think, Mr. Vanderzee, maybe you could speak to that. The city would work with Mr. Borica to,
That'd be much appreciated.
We're trying.
Yeah.
okay.
Nothing's definite, we'll give you an answer tomorrow,
Okay.
where we're at.
Right, the mayor can give a conditional approval subject to the full common council resolution.
They meet on the 10th, right?
They meet next Tuesday, a
Yeah.
week from today.
Right.
After the Cinco de Mayo, so we will give you an answer.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Okay, good enough. Usually the weather notoriously has been bad, but the weather is looking 74 and sunny, and
Looking real good.
I don't even want to show up there if I can't see them out there already on my you know, they want to sit up, but it is gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right.
So I appreciate any consideration.
Okay, then.
They're just a standard size. I think they're 3 foot by 3 foot square, 3 by 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 chairs normally at one of those. They're the black iron ones. You see them all over town. They're on like, yeah, they're something you buy. We bought at Lowe's. Well,
All right, that's it. I'll make a motion that Glens Falls Planning Board hereby submits the following advisory opinion to common council. They should look with favor on the application of Raul's Mexican Grill for an encroachment permit at 164 Glen Street as submitted at today's meeting, 3 May 2022. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Andrews. Any discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Thank you, good luck.
good. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else, any other business to come before the planning board?
Where are we with the code revisions?
No, I'm done with that. I'm gonna give those
Yeah,
to Ms. Judd. I'll get together with her,
yeah,
and those are done.
so we're done with that.
Yep. Other than that, make a motion that we adjourn the meeting of 3 May 2022.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.